make a funny accent. Where's the John?
The John? What, surely you mean the Lou?
The Lou, the John, the Nigel. I need a place to...
We have been looking everywhere for you. Now, why did you leave the tour?
I was bored. 50 old people on an open-air bus in the dead of winter. We're on vacation. Where are the beaches? Where are the palm trees? Where are the cabana boys?
Sophia, this is London.
Oh, fine. Then let's find a pub and get drunk.
I'd just as soon find something to eat first. I am famished.
Me too.
Ladies, we wanted you to feel perfectly at home here in London, so we've arranged something very specially for you. Boys?
Boys. Did you hear that, Dorothy? They got us boys. Oh, how thoughtful.
Blanche, I think they're bringing us food.
Oh.
Look at this.
Oh.
Shortbread, shortcake, short ribs, and shrimp.
Let me guess. You did the shopping.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Golden Girls.
All this food, it looks delicious.
I'll get the cheesecake.
I'll get the ice cream.
I'll grab the pepperoni.
I'm shocked.
Ah, I am so glad my date with Barry is tomorrow. The fat won't have time to show.
Why not?
Well, it always takes a few days before it shows.
Where does it go in the meantime?
To Canterbury, Rose. How the hell do I know where it goes?
Well, with me, the minute it goes in my mouth, I balloon up. I can go out to dinner, and by the middle of the meal, my pants are cutting off my circulation so bad, my feet are turning blue.
Me, I don't gain weight. I just retain water. That's what happens after menopause. You retain water and grow a beard.
Ma, that is not true.
Yes, it is. I turned 50 and boom, Yasser Arafat with swollen ankles.
I just want to be svelte for Barry.
This Barry sounds very special to you. Who is he?
Someone I knew a long time ago, back in college. He was the man I wanted to be the first.
First where?
On Mars, Rose. My first lover.
So what happened?
Stanley. That is what happened, Stanley. Oh, I went to a drive-in with Stanley. Told me he was being shipped off to the war and would probably die, and it would mean so much. That was my part of the war effort. It was over before I got my shoes off. You know, I wasn't sure that we had actually done anything until 9 months later when the baby came. You know, that was my only proof.
I waited till my wedding night.
No.
Yes.
And
And it was a surprise.
How is that possible? Another man showed up?
What I mean is, I had never seen a man before.
A man?
You know, a man.
No.
Yes.
well, what about your father? I mean, you mean you never saw your father?
My father? Oh, no, my father. Oh, my goodness, no. Well, I just can't, but I simply would have been my father.
Rose,
my father.
Eva, calm down.
Well,
It's all right.
Calm down.
the only things I ever saw were the animals on the farm. You know, the bulls and the horses.
Tough act to follow.
Actually, that first night, I was kind of appalled, I guess. But Charlie was very patient, and it was really rather nice once I understood that that was really what you were supposed to do, and it wasn't some kind of colossal joke, you know? I mean, didn't you think it was a ridiculous thing to do at first?
No! Well, honey, I certainly didn't wait for my wedding night. I couldn't. I had these urges. You know, in the South, we mature faster. I think it's the heat.
I think it's the gin.
Anyway, my first was Billy. Oh, I can remember it as if it was yesterday. That night under the dogwood trees, the air thick with perfume, and me with Billy. Or Bobby. Yeah, Bobby. It was Bobby. Or was it Ben? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, it started with B.
Charlie wasn't the greatest lover when we were first married, but eventually he got the hang of it. Once he found out that he had mixed up the marriage manual with the milking machine manual. And with all that equipment out of the bedroom, we had space for a brand new dresser. It was awfully tough after he died. That's why I wasn't with another man for 15 years.
Get out of here.
Blanche, how long did you wait after your husband died?
Till the ambulance man came.
What about you, Dorothy? Who was the first after Stan?
Oh,
The divorce lawyer.
how did you know?
It's always the divorce lawyer.
I was going through a terrible period. I'd gone on an eating binge when Stan left and put on quite a good deal of weight. Plus, I was not a 20-year-old, you know. When you're 20, no matter what you do, everything stays where it's supposed to, you know. Now, when you bend over, it looks like somebody let the air out of your face.
Right, Blanche. Bend over a mirror sometime and take a look at yourself.
Wait a minute. I have a mirror in my purse.
Yeah? I advise you to take a sedative before you look.
Don't be silly. I look at my face all the time. How different could it be leaning over? Oh, my God! Dorothy, why didn't you tell me about this before?
Only on your back, Blanche. That way everything slides back and... You know, you look like you have a facelift.
Well, you're right. I'm gorgeous. I'm going to have to meet men lying down.
I thought you did.
Of course, you know, that way not only does your face fall back, but your chest does, too. Unfortunately, it falls back and to the side.
What we've eaten.
I know it. I'm stuck.
Yeah, maybe we should try to walk some of it off.
We could go by Buckingham Palace and see the changing of the guard.
I've already seen the guards change, which reminds me one of them left his boots in my hotel room.
Ma, it's getting awful late. Would you like us to drop you off at the hotel?
Hey, just because you're over 80 doesn't mean you can't go out on the town at night. Just ask that fine-looking lady up there in the expensive seat.
that's it for this year. Now the Queen Mother, as she always does, goes backstage to meet those responsible for tonight's show. First of all, the producer, Michael Hurl. And some of the members of the EABF production committee, Philip Hindon, Peter Pritchard, Peter Elliott and Laurie Mansfield. And finally, the thrill of a lifetime for the artists who entertained us so royally tonight. Thank you at home for joining us.